Good evening.
Good evening. How's it going? Did you participate today, Mr. Ramirez? Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we're gonna start working. Okay. So here we have this schedule. Mm.
Okay.
So what you did in your homework was to say in third person because we're talking about who?
About Daniela's weekly schedule.
About Daniela, correct. So it's a she, so that's why you change, right? You all change the verbs, not exactly the way they are here. Okay, so
Yes,
you said at 8.
at 8. She goes to work every day at 8 a.m.
Mhm.
Or
Good.
she goes to work at 8 a.m. every day.
Okay. So in that case, she goes to work at 8 every day. So the change that we have is yes. Why, Mr. Ramirez?
Because if we are talking about he, she, or it in present simple, I think.
Uh-huh.
We need to add es if one verb to the verb. Huh?
When? That's correct.
When
Yeah, when. When we need to add it. When is simple present, but more specifically,
when we are talking about he, she, or it.
yes, but not always we add yes, right? Sometimes we just add s.
Ah, yes, yes.
So why in this case?
Because it is a one syllable verb.
Is
Yeah.
mm, well, not really. It's because the verb ends in o.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm. So it's good to know, right? So we can do the changes in any verb. Okay, so it's because then, I mean, the verb ends in O. So when the verbs end in O, we need to add ES. Maybe, okay. So maybe you can help me with another example with O, the verb ends in O.
I am thinking. I am thinking.
Okay, you're thinking. Okay, so in that case, let me give you, yeah,
No, I
uh,
don't remember how the verb with.
do, for example, right?
Ah, yeah. Yes, yeah.
So we do the same. Do, does. Okay, does. So it's because we have a verb ending in O. And we're gonna check after solve the homework, what are the other specific and that we need to add yes. Okay, that's correct. So number 3 at
Okay.
11.
Number three at 11 o'clock. Okay, she has lunch at 11 o'clock every day.
Okay, that's correct. And why now you change this verb have? Because it's third person, because it's present. Okay, but in this case,
I don't remember
you don't
very
know.
well, but
Okay,
uh,
okay, but the important is that you know to do it. But it's good to know why. Okay, because it's irregular.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So we don't say or we don't add an s. No. In this case, no, because the rule says if it is a third person, add s or es. But in this case, why not? Well, because it's irregular. So we have an specific, it changes and doesn't follow the rules. So we need to change specifically when we talk about he, she, and it, always about those three, uh, change to has. Okay, you're gonna study in detail is the next topic in this unit. Okay, so, but that's the reason. Number 4,
Yes,
what,
yes.
what does she
Four.
do at what time? At 2.
At 2. She takes a walk at 2 p.m. every day.
Okay, that's correct. In this case, we just add S,
Yes, just a S.
just the S, takes. Mhm. Okay, number 5.
Okay.
Which one?
She
5,
okay, she finishes work at 5 p.m. every day.
Okay, and now we have again what, Mr. Ramirez? Yes, right?
Yes, yes.
Finish. So in this case, finishes. Like when we have do, does, go, go. So it means that when the verb ends in sh or in o, we add es, not just s.
Okay.
Okay, let's see in what other situations. Maybe we'll have here something else. I think we have another verb in that situation. Okay, but let's continue with number 6. At 6 on Mondays.
Okay, okay. At 6 on Mondays. She plays basketball at 6 p.m. on Mondays.
That's correct. In this case, it's just S. Play, place.
Plays, yes.
Number 7 at 6, but Tuesday and Thursday. Let's see.
Okay. She goes to classes. She goes to class. No, she goes to class at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. She goes to class at 6 on Tuesday and Thursday. That's correct. Again, the same verb, right? Go. And finally, on Friday, same time, but on Fridays.
Okay, okay, yes. Um, she watches movies. She watches movie. She no, she watches a movie at 6 p.m. on Fridays.
Okay. So that's what we have again. Washes. So now we added what, mister?
Yes.
Yes. So it means, according to our exercise, according to the changes, it means if we have verbs ending in ch, because we have watch, the other verb that we have here, go, and the other verb that we added, yes, Mr. Ramirez, do you remember? Go, watch, and, well, let me move it. And,
Finish.
okay, thanks.
Finish.
Okay, Mrs. Medrano is already in the action. Okay.
Yes.
Welcome, Mrs. Medrano. Excellent. Okay, thanks. That's correct. Finish. I didn't remember this one. So here we have basically most of the letters, most of the verbs that in which ending we will add es, 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 no just es. So what is the key? Well, to observe the last letter or letters in the verb according to. Here we have the example. So you see now, you see Y, and I'm gonna show you this. Basically, here we have the rule. If the verb, so what we have to observe, the end of the verb. You can see here in red the ending of the each verb. So this is as simple as that. Just to observe the end of the each verb, and we'll know if we have to add es or just es or this change. Look at this first. We have just three groups. Look, it's not complicated, just three groups. So we have, if the verb ends in ss, sh, ch, x, that we didn't have an example in the homework, or o, we didn't have examples in the homework of ss and x, but we had of ch, sh, and o. But here you have some examples with x, not in the homework, but here. Mix, mixes. Miss, misses. Okay? This is the first group. And this is the reason why we add O, and the pronunciation misses, finishes, washes, mixes, goes. They do? Does? No, right? Does. It changes a little bit. Does. Approximately the pronunciation. Does. Okay, you see? Next group. Well, then let's go to the last one. A vowel plus Y. But here we have a vowel, a consonant plus Y. So what is the common here? That they end in Y. Look. Y here and Y here. So what is the difference? It is there on the screen, but can anybody help me and tell me what is the difference between this group and this group?
Vowel and consonant.
Okay, what happened with vowels and consonants? Can you tell me maybe more complete sentence idea, Mrs. Medrano?
Mm,
You can do it, okay?
the
Speak more
verb
in. Uh-huh.
have vowel
Vowel
plus
before. Before what? Why?
Why?
So we can use that word before. Before the Y, we have a vowel. And in this case, Mrs. Medrano?
Is double consonant?
Okay, in this case, we have a consonant before.
Yes.
Before the Y, remember that this is the letter Y.
Why?
So both ends, group, let's say number 1 and group number 2 ends in Y. But here we can see clearly the difference. Okay, in the first, a consonant before the Y. In the second, a vowel before the Y. You see? And that makes the difference. That makes the difference, depending on what we have before. So what happened? If we have a consonant before, we need to change, to eliminate or change the Y by I. And then we add ES. But if we have a vowel, like in number 2, a vowel before the Y, just add S, no changes. You see? No changes. But that makes the difference. And those are the whole rules. Basically, just the ending is S, C, H, C, S, S, H, X, O. First group of rules. And the ones that end in Y, that we divided in, they have a consonant or they have a vowel. But this is similar. And in the third group, si no está aquí, agrégale eso. That's it. Easy, a piece of cake. Because we won't say, right, and letter P, teacher, and letter M, teacher, and letter C, teacher, and letter T. You won't memorize one by one. It's not necessary, because if they are not part of these two situations, of these groups, just add S. Okay? For example, stop. Stop. Is here? No. It's not this N and not this situation. So I just gonna add S. Okay? Well, that's in detail what the changes that we need to do when we're talking about he, she, it, or something equivalent. Remember that we learned in the previous units, in the previous level, that he can be Andres, Rodrigo, my brother, Mr. Smith, okay, my neighborhood, one in singular. She can be my mom, my sister, Gisela, etc. And it can be the cat, the table, the climate, the house, thing or animal in singular. That's it. So don't forget that when you are speaking in present, we need to apply this to the verb. Well, now that you have in detail the situation, let's continue working in the exercises in your book. And then we're going to forget the book and try to do a more, let's say, spontaneous practice and participation, like the one that you did yesterday. Okay, but let's go back to the book. Look, we have here This is not about simple present, okay? This is an extra that is vocabulary, okay? Well, but do you remember this structure? Tom's wife. Here we have, whose family is this? Let's see. Well, let me see if it says. Michelle family. Okay, about Michelle family it says. Okay, so we can observe here some names. Lisa and Tom, Austin and Megan. Okay, so they have a connection because they are family members. So Lisa and Tom got married. So now she's a wife and he's a husband. ¿De quién? Lisa's. Tom is Lisa's husband. Ella es la dueña del esposo, right? So, primero el nombre de ella. Lisa's husband. And what happened with Lisa? She is, can you complete the idea? Lisa, who is Tom?
Tom is Lisa's husband.
Okay, that's correct. Okay. Because now we're talking about the owner. Lisa is the owner, so Lisa's husband. But if I'm talking about Tom, Tom's wife. You see? This is just to keep fresh one of the previous topics, because we learn apostrophe S, right, when we want to express ownership. Okay, possessive. Okay, so we have here son and daughter. Together can be children. My children. If I have two daughters, can be my children. Are beautiful. So they are so cute. If I have two sons, my children are, it's not just, okay, well, there are many children in the park. It's correct. But when you talk about your son or your daughter, you can say children too. It's equivalent to what? Hijo. So we use for niños and for hijos too. Okay. And together, that is the common to father and mother, parents together, no separated, right? Together, parents, together, children. And they are brother and sister together. Here we don't have, but can you tell me when they are together, when we're talking about both, what is the common word that includes both? Siblings. Siblings. If we have, for example, let's say if we have just sisters, we can say, I have 3 sisters. All of them are girls. But if I said, I have 2 brothers, both are boys. But if I have a 1 sister, 2 brothers, they are combined, right? So that is the way that I can include both. Doesn't matter if they are boys or girls. Okay? Siblings. That's what we have. So in general, if I don't know, for example, Mrs. Medrano, do you have brothers or sisters? Or do you have, I can say in general, if I don't want to say, do you have brothers and sisters? I can say, do you have siblings, Mrs. Medrano?
Oh, I have sisters.
Okay, you can say yes. They,
Yes.
they are sisters. They are girls. Because siblings include boys and girls. Not just that they have to that we need to have a combination. I'm saying siblings because I don't want to say sister or brother. It can be sister or brother, two sisters, two brothers. So you're gonna be clear when you tell me, yes, I have, but I have two sisters. So it's not incorrect because you have just two sisters that we use siblings because siblings include boys and girls and not necessarily just girls. It's just that we don't identify if they are boys and girls or girls. Okay. So
Okay.
of course that the answer will be yes, they too are girls. Yes, I have two sisters. Okay. No es porque como no son chico y chica, no puedo usar el sí. Okay. Good. And then we are specific, right? I have two brothers, or I have two sisters, or I have one brother and one sister. It depends. Okay, so that's what we have. And for each, when they are grandparents, right? When it's grandmother and grandfather, the father of your father, the mother of your mother, okay? So we have grandparents, grandfather, grandmother, grandparents, grandparents. You see? Okay, so now we're gonna and look at this. Kids equal children. Mom, mother or mommy. Dad, father. Okay? Grandma, granddad, okay, grandpa. So we can use those ways, different ways to call those members of the family. Okay, so now Megan and Austin are there. Megan and Austin are there. We're talking about Tom and Lisa, right? Because they are the parents. So Megan and Austin are there. Children. If they are their parents, Austin and Megan are their children. Tom is Lisa's. We did that. That right. Tom is Lisa's again, please.
Tom is Lisa's husband.
Husband. We did it before. Austin is Lisa's.
Austin is Lisa's brother.
No, Lisa's.
Ah, sorry. Austin is Lisa's son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yes, yes. Or kid, or child. Could be. Okay, but it's Lisa's son. Okay, now Megan is Tom's the girl. Megan is Tom's
Doran.
daughter. That's correct. Daughter. Austin is Megan's
Austin is Megan's brother.
brother. Megan is Austin's.
Megan is Austin's sister.
Uh-huh. Tom and Lisa are Austin. Tom and Lisa. The parents are Austin.
Tom and Lisa are Austin's parents.
Parents. You see? So, excellent. Thanks. So, the point is not to think in Spanish, right? We just need to say the name of the person that is the owner. ¿Quién es el dueño que le pertenece? So, Tom and Lisa, Tom and Lisa are Austin's. Estamos hablando en relación a él. Austin's parent. Megan is Austin's sister. Okay, that's it. That's what we have to do. And look at this. If you have two, just the last. In the last, we use apostrophe S. No Megan's. Okay. Megan's and Austin's. No. Megan and Austin's, for example, right? El último es el que lleva. Si fueran los dos. Okay, if we have two. In case, right? In case, if you would have two owners, solo el último es el que lleva la S, no los dos. Okay? For example, if we would say, Tom and Lisa's house. Tom and Lisa's house. So it means that it's of both, right? The Tom and Lisa. But just the last that we mentioned, Tom, no apostrophe, and Lisa's house. You see? When we have two owners. Okay, that is something that I want you to notice. It's not here, but sometimes we need to talk about two owners, right? Dos dueños. It happens. It can happen. And that's the way that we're going to use it. Just the last uses the apostrophe S. Okay. Now, we're going to do this. Your family. Okay. My father's name is, my sister's name are. Okay. If you have children, my children's. Okay. And look at this again. If we said my children's, it's not plural. Sounds like a plural, but you know that this is not the plural, that children's is not plural. Children is plural without S. So if someone says, or if you says children's, it means that algo le pertenece. Children's name. So maybe 2, 3, 4, or 5, I don't know. Y es solo uno. My child's. Yo ya sé que solo tiene uno. My child's name is. Okay, with these irregular nouns, be careful, okay? If I say children's, it's not plural. If I said child's, it's not plural. Because we don't have those plurals. Those are irregular plurals that we don't use S to express plural. Children, plural of child. And we have some other special plurals, right? Like tooth, the plural of tooth. No, tooth, teeth. The plural of food is feet. So if I want to say my feet's pain, for example, my feet's pain, it means that algo le pertenece a los pies, el dolor. In this case, right, it's not plural because you know that the plural of food is feet, no S in the plural. Okay, so be careful with that irregular plural forms. When you listen, an S is not a plural, okay? Children's homes, okay? Children's school, okay? Be careful, it's not plural. Okay, so now you're gonna talk about your family. In this way, please using my father's name or my mom's name, my dad's name. Okay, about your sister, brothers, daughter, son. Just talk about names. Okay, let me open the groups and I'm gonna send the screenshot. Okay, but let me see. Well, okay, sorry, Mrs. Medrano, Mr. Ramirez, but I closed the breakout rooms because it doesn't make sense that you are in the breakout room if you are the only who are active. Okay, you are the only
Okay.
who are active. I haven't seen the message. Okay, no había visto el WhatsApp y veo que ahí también Miss Cruz está poniendo que no puede hablar. Miss Santos no me ha enviado, pero creo que tampoco puede hablar. So make no sense that you go to the breakout rooms. Okay, so let's do it here. Okay, let's do it here. So sorry. La teacher está jugando. No, es que no me había fijado, lo siento, no había visto los mensajes aún. Me van a disculpar, chicos, que los ando para allá y para acá. Okay, well, let's do it here. Yeah, so make no sense that you go to a breakout room. Okay, so talk about the your family.
We
Uh-huh.
we just do it fast. We just talk about our family fast, and I think we have the names of our family. Okay,
Wow.
so
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Okay, just but try to use the possessive, the possessive form,
okay,
apostrophe,
okay,
and anything else that you want. The idea is that you speak and tell us.
okay. Maybe I can tell you, or tell, yeah. Maybe I can tell you the information of Mrs. Medrano.
Okay, excellent. Could you did you have time to
Yes,
listen?
it will fast, but
It was fast. Okay, excellent.
okay, okay. So Jose and Thelma are Mrs. Medrano's parents,
Okay, Jose and Telma are their names. Oh, Mrs. Medrano's parents. Okay, Jose and Telma. Good.
and Mrs. Medrano's siblings are Nancy and Janet.
Mhm.
Okay, that's it. I
That's
don't know.
it, yeah, because actually you did it fast because it was just 1 minute. I didn't
Yeah.
I didn't expect more. Actually, I was surprised that you have already information. Okay, good, very good. There we have two points. Could you listen to Mr. Ramirez's information, Mrs. Medrano? Could you?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay. Okay, it's correct your information, but did you listen,
Yes.
Mr. Ramirez? Can you tell us about Mr. Ramirez?
Um, Mr. Ramirez father's name is Anselmo.
Uh,
Mr. Ramirez
mother,
mother
mother's name is?
name,
And can you repeat her name?
Mr. Ramirez father's name is Anselmo.
Ah, okay, I listen mother. So I say
No, no, no.
it sounds as kind of strange for me, but maybe right. Maybe that's
No,
her name.
no.
Who knows? Okay, so father's name.
Father,
Okay.
eh, Mr. Ramirez mother's name is Carmen,
Ah, okay.
and Mr. Ramirez sister sister name is Jennifer, and I don't remember the name of brother,
His brother.
his brother.
Uh-huh. So what's your, can you ask him. Wait, Mr. Ramirez. She has to,
Yeah.
okay, she has to ask you, okay? She has to make the effort if she wants to know about your family, okay? Okay, so do the question that you don't remember. What is the question?
What name is your brother?
Wait a minute. What o what is?
What is
¿Quién es el dueño? What is?
Mr. Ramirez?
No. Estamos hablando del nombre de quién.
His brother?
Ajá. So, what is
What is
your?
your brother name?
Excellent. What is your brother's name? Because, okay, yeah, it's his brother's name, but you are asking directly to Mr. Ramirez. So you need to change what is your brother's name.
Name.
Name. Or names if you want to know both, right? Okay, both names. Or name. What is your brother's
Name.
name? Okay, remember, we have to focus on the owner. Don't think in Spanish, right? What is, ¿de quién quiero saber? De tu hermano, de su hermano. Your brother's name. What is your best friend's name? Okay, what is your best friend's name? Okay, after Mr. Ramirez answers, you're gonna answer Mrs. Medrano. What is your best friend's name? But let's answer Mr. Ramirez.
Yes. My brother's name is Eduardo.
Okay, you see. So now, what is your best friend's name, Mrs. Medrano? Well, if you don't have, tell me.
Repeat, please.
Sure. What is your best friend's name?
My best friend name is Eduardo.
Okay. Is Mr. Ramirez
It's my
brother?
brother.
No,
No.
my husband.
Okay.
Ah,
I
okay.
suppose then. Okay. So you didn't know that you have a sister-in-law in the class, Mr. Ramirez?
No,
Maybe. Ah,
Maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay. Who knows, right, Mr. Ramirez?
yes.
Suddenly the family is bigger and bigger. Okay. What a coincidence. Okay.
yes,
Okay. So you see, my best friend's name is just one, but it's because the possession, my best friend's name is Eduardo. Okay. Can you ask about someone? For example, about the boss, about a coworker. You can say the best coworker in the office. O we can say the worst. Okay. Nadie se dará cuenta. ¿Sí? No sale. Okay. So, any question about your best neighbor or your worst neighbor? What is your worst neighbor's name, Mr. Ramirez? Your worst neighbor's name.
I don't know, maybe. I think I don't have a bad neighbors, but my worst neighbor's name,
Huh?
my neighbor's name is
Say
I,
it, say it.
I'm thinking who is the worst.
Who's the worst?
Okay, my is Antonia.
Ah, it's a lady.
Yes, yes, Antonia.
Okay, Antonia. Okay. You see?
I tried to I tried to say the one name that is not here with us.
Ah,
I
okay. Okay, and you said it, you didn't say it aloud, right? Aloud. Antonia. So nobody around will listen. The rest of your neighbors won't listen. Okay, good. Okay, do a question. Do a question to each other. Something similar, but about someone else, of course.
Mrs. Medrano, what's your cousin's name? If you have
If you have, what is your cousin's name? Just of one, right? ¿Y cómo voy a saber, teacher, si me está preguntando de varios? Because you say your cousin's names. Or it's just one, your cousin's name. You see? That's the way that we can know. Just one in this case. Any. Or if you want to know all Mrs. Medrano's cousins, so your cousins' names. Mrs. Medrano has gone. No.
My cousin's name is Dina.
Yeah, okay. How many
okay.
cousins do you have? Lot. Many.
Men.
Okay, so we won't ask for all their names. Okay, if they are many. Okay. Well, that's the way that it's just to keep it fresh because you have practiced and know the this structure before. Okay, but you are doing a good job. At least the sample, la muestra, right? That is you too. So at least the sample is good. It means that we are okay with that previous topic. Okay, now you're gonna work here immediately. Here is what I told you. Walks, right? Studied, it does not, we know specifically why they change. Watch, we know specifically why they change. So those are the three possibilities. You just add just S, second, ES, and number three, IES. No more. Okay, so let's do it here in one go because now you are experts. Oh my goodness, I'm showing you the answer. Okay, who wants to start? Just read it.
I'm volunteer. I'm volunteer.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. My family and I live in the suburbs. My wife and I work near here. So we walk to work. Our daughter Megan works downtown. The walk. Our daughter Megan works downtown. So she drives to work. Our son doesn't drive. He rides his bike to school.
Excellent. You see where it's not necessary to write. You can say it in one go. Correct. So this is something important. We have my family and I too. So it's already a plural. It's equivalent to we. And we, no changes. So Mr. Ramirez used work, no changes. We, here is directly we, no changes. Walk. Daughter Megan, Juan, singular, so change. Works. She now is directly, no, we need changes. Or son, singular, one, doesn't, the negative that we say, right? For he, she, and it doesn't. And finally, he, directly the pronoun, change, right? Okay, okay, you see? So that's the the structure, okay, that we need. Very good, excellent. Now, tomorrow, well, okay, Mrs. Medrano will tell me the second, but I'm just telling you, letting you know that tomorrow we won't be working in the book at the beginning of the class, okay, or at the end, it depends, okay, but we're gonna try to not to use the book the whole class tomorrow, okay, so you have to keep in mind fresh all this information. So, Mrs. Medrano, can you help me with number 2?
Yeah, my parents live in the city,
Live.
live in the city.
Mhm.
My mother takes the subway to work.
Correct. Take.
My father is
Retired.
retired, so he doesn't work now.
Good.
He also uses public transportation,
Excellent.
so they don't need a car.
Excellent. Very good. So you're ready for the next level? Definitely. Okay, so my parents, plural, no changes. The first option, no changes. My mother, singular, equivalent to she, change. Takes. My father, singular, equivalent to he. No, here is. Okay, but now we have directly he, no change, but negative doesn't. Now we have here the negative they, plural, don't. There we can see the difference. And here he, singular, changing the verb, uses. Very good, excellent. Okay, that's the idea. Just two. Okay, we have just two. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna practice and this is the last part that we're gonna work tomorrow. Okay, because remember that you will continue in the next level in the same unit. Remember that, okay? No es que me quede a media. No, hasta ahí tenemos que llegar. Middle of the one unit, okay? So tomorrow we're going to discuss more detail. That's what I told you, right, Mr. Ramirez? What kind of verb do we have here? What is the name?
Simple present.
Yeah, but why it doesn't follow the rules? We don't say halves. We don't add s. No, right? This is incorrect. Is it correct, Mr. Ramirez? Or is it correct? It's another option.
That's incorrect.
That's incorrect. It's not an option. It's not something that we can use. It's not an option. No. So we have the only possibility that is has because it doesn't follow the rules. It is irregular. Okay. So here we have do, we, no changes because it's plural. But my father does. My grandparents go. The train is equivalent to what? Pronoun.
To eat.
Excellent, to eat. And we say he, she, and it in general changes. So the train is singular, it's equivalent to it, so changes. You see, that's the word, that's the way that we must remember. Okay? And look at this. That's why we don't use doesn't in negative. Okay? Because do not, don't. Ah, pero cuando hablo de tercera persona, ¿cómo me queda? Does not, doesn't. Aquí ya va, miren, el cambio. Por eso es que ya no cambio el verbo, porque ahí ya lo puse. Do, plural. Does, singular. The same for the question. We won't study together, this week, the question that it comes, right? It comes. So does she work? No changes in the verb. Does she work? Why? Aquí ya se lo hice. Do you work? Y como hablo de she, he o it, aquí se lo hago. Por eso es que aquí ya no les toca. Cuando es una negative, doesn't, ahí vaya. Cuando es una question, does, ahí vaya. Okay? But tomorrow we'll study a little bit about this irregular verb and more practice. Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow. I write down your names. Okay, ya les. Okay, ya les tomé sus nombres, aunque no estuvieron activos, pero ya les puse su nombre, ok, y ahí para agregarlos a la attendance. I hope that you can talk tomorrow. Miss Santos, Miss Cruz and Miss Duran. Miss Duran, the whole week you haven't been talking and practicing. Miss Cruz was yesterday speaking, okay, but Miss Duran, I miss your voice, Miss Duran. And Miss Santos too. Hope to see you tomorrow. Well, thanks for your attendance. You have to practice, Miss Santos.
Sorry, teacher.
Okay, I hope that
I
tomorrow
am hungry.
you are at work.
I am
And the internet is not working, right?
working.
And working you are. Yeah, I guess, Miss Santos, I understand. But it's good that you participate. So I hope that you can do it tomorrow, okay? Because I love when you participate. And okay, that's the best. Okay, but I understand. Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks to you, Miss Duran. I'm so sorry too. I'm so sorry for you. Okay, and for me. Okay, so hope to see you tomorrow, everybody. Thanks, Mr.
Thank you.
Ramirez and Mrs. Medrano. Okay, bye. Take care.
Thank you. Take care.
You too. Bye, Miss Santos. See you tomorrow, Miss Santos.
Y abrir que se había cerrado.
Esa es la cadena, pues,